It's provincial election time here in Alberta. The question I've been asked is, will the steam of our real estate cool as we get distracted by the party tactics and antics? Well, only time will tell, but my gut says, I think not. Check into this month's update to why I say that. Yep, if you've left your house in the last few days, you can't help but notice the onslaught of campaign signs, radio ads, billboards, or even those pesky podcast ads, social media takeovers, and TV campaign. It's everywhere. No matter where you find yourself on the political spectrum, this is a month where politics simply, takes over in Alberta. But before it does, let's analyze what you need to know about our most recent Calgary and area real estate data once again. Last month, the key part of my update spoke to something near and dear to the hearts of us as Calgarians, our house equity and the actual value of our homes. Do you remember this graph? Yes, this upward trajectory of our housing prices, it simply stole the show. But that graph is pretty inclined, isn't it? Could we really continue that sort of climb among all the crazy still out there? Like things like, the national composite MLS price graph here showing there was a 15.5% decline in Canada since last year. Or things like, you heard the Silicon Valley bank collapse and further worries that there could be more. Or, the emergence of coalitions across the other side of the world with China, Russia, and others. Lots to concern ourselves with. With so much going on, it seems fitting enough that I should just start right here with prices then. Let's pull up this month's pricing graph now. What did you notice? Any signs of falling? Or really any change of that trajectory? No, not at all. That chart is still mega climbing, isn't it? But what do you notice? Yes, when you look close, you'll see that the entire sales price graph for Calgary is now even higher than our best month of 2022. This was the peak we hit during what I called the 2022 unicorn year. So maybe unicorns do come along more than once. So yes, we are now fully into new record price territory. Congratulations, to everyone. You've never had more equity in your home than you do today. At least for those who haven't leveraged more of it already. Today, our average sale price sits up to $550,800. Now, speaking specifically about detached homes, they're now up to $661,900. That's a 2.4% increase over the unicorn year. Semi-detached up to $593, another 2.3% increase. Row homes, $387, up 7.4%. And apartments up to just shy of $300, a full 10.2% increase year over year. And this all sums up to about a 2 to 3% increase across the board, month over month. Really, really great news for the homeowner. The Calgary market remains one with tremendous energy and massive momentum. It's undeniable. So will this continue? To provide my opinion on this, let's look at a few extra things. First, let's discuss where we sit in terms of just total homes we have on the market again. Look at this chart. I'll pause for a second while you go right to the far right of this graph and see seriously how few homes we have on the market. In comparison to the same time in our most recent years. Now, let me flip to the last month's graph so you can see and have a look at it too. Look at the steady stair-like decline year over year. See that? Okay, now let's flip back to now again this year's once again. The thing that is the same is that we're at all-time low over the last 15 years. Honestly, it's not even close. This is rock bottom amount of homes to have at this point of the year to buy. Though the thing that is different is now we're falling further away from where we are at a historically faster pace. This steep decline from last year is much more severe than that star-like steady decline I showed you earlier. But is it that Calgarians aren't listing new homes nearly as much as we've done in the past? Is that why we're here? Is that why we're so low? The far right bar is year-to-date new listings. Look at it. Is this in line with pretty much most of this whole chart? It is, isn't it? New listings aren't the problem in general, are they? That would be the case. However, this doesn't take into account the demand side of the equation, meaning the number of people looking to purchase homes at nearly breakneck speeds. When you couple the active number of homes on the market, like you see here, not a lot, with the fact that there isn't any increase in new homes coming to market over kind of our 10-year run, with the sales volume shown here, which still remains well above the 15-year average. It's just simply not to keep up with the demand that we have. And this has resulted in April ending with less homes on the market than it started with, which honestly I don't think has ever happened in our history. April through June are months where we always climb, but not now. We actually saw absolutely zero growth here in April. Pretty crazy. Not only did our inventory stay flat, but our months of supply actually dropped, meaning how quickly we would sell through everything at our current sales pace if nothing new was listed on the market. So we had 1.33 months of supply in March. Now it's dropped to 1.2, making a tighter, more seller-focused market. And then when we compare to that unicorn year, which felt like a blistering pace, it was 1.43, which now we're 16% faster again. Here is the overall graph for just that true context of where we sit. As quick as 1.2 is overall, detached is quicker at 1.12 months of supply. Semis are 1.21, row homes below 1, and then apartments still firing at 1.49. So in summary, where do we go from here? Friends, well, Calgary, it continues to be the draw for a huge amount of Canada, including other parts of Alberta here, for affordability, for jobs, for quality of life, for investment, for its growing diversity in both people, arts, industry, demographics, and so much more. This broken record that I keep talking about will continue for years and years and years to come. And here's the kicker: as Calgarians continue to build their prosperity in the coming years, as home values continue to rise and our investments keep growing, we will continue to be the go-to destination to get ahead in life. Not only has the world woken up to us, but Calgarians have reawoke to the potential in our own backyard once again. I'm included in that. Together, this is a powerful force. So again, that's it for today. Thanks for watching us here on Redline TV. If you're in need of anything specific, just drop us a comment or email us at inquire@redlinerealestate.ca so that I can hook you up with one of our specialists all across the region. And please, just like this thing, share this with the friends you know need to hear this message. But other than that, I'll see you again next month.